Historically, if you think about transportation, taxi services have been evolving very fast, but they are targeted to very specific type of populations, right? So you have to be able to afford a Uber or a Lyft ride. And in the last decade, public transit has not been as innovative. Essentially what we want to do is having a transit system which addresses the fundamental issues. How do I move from one place to another effectively? We have been designing this data mining algorithm, this simulation, this optimization. And the key idea is to try this system, these dynamic shuttles on the North Campus, connecting students to the various parts of the campus in an on-demand fashion. So the project is called RITMO, for Reinventing Mobility. When you look at the buses across campus, you have essentially two situations. Either you have a bus which is full of students, or you have a bus when you go to the extremities of the campus, which is mostly empty. And so what we want to do is actually remove these two extremes. So we want to make sure that on the high density lines, the frequency of the bus is going to be higher. And then for the cases where the buses are empty, we will replace them with shuttles. Every person on campus, faculty, staff, students, will have mobile apps. And on these mobile apps, they will see bus stops, virtual bus stop points over the map that they can click, and they will be picked up of those locations. They can click on where they want to go. Either it brings you to your destination directly, or it brings you to a bus line which is completely synchronized with the shuttle. You don't have transfers, you don't wait. Everything is synchronized for the price of a public transit system. The fact that we have students and faculty and staff is very interesting because we have different population segments and they react very differently with respect to a transit system. If we give them more option to move between the campuses in a more effective way, are they going to use that to collaborate with more people? Are we encouraging more explorations of different parts of the campus? Once we have found out what people want, we can design a system using optimization technology. We size the fleet correctly, we find the best routes to operate with high frequency, and we find how many shuttles we need at various points. We are looking at transportation in a much more holistic fashion. Essentially, we'll have complete instrumentation of the systems, and we will be able to mine that data and find out really how people are using the system, why it doesn't work, in which circumstances it works. If we are successful with various types of mobility system here, it's very likely that they will scale to various types of cities in the future. This is a unique opportunity to take public transit and bring it a gigantic step forward, to improve accessibility, to give new mobility options to entire segments of the population that can change the kind of jobs that they have access to, that healthcare, they can have their kids do activities that they would not be able to do otherwise. And that really, that can change their lives.